Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Elliott running right. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
95, 56. Oh, you got deep? Hey, kill.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, that's right.
Now Breeze on third down. Again has it complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 48.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We got 21. Hey, wahoo!
All day. Hey, alert 48. Hey,
From midfield, here's Breeze. This is caught by Gibb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Breeze to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Antoine Woods busting through to get him for a loss of 6. after the sack on first down. Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. For Zeke, one of first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dallas.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
He's coming, double up. Check, 48.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go, D. Bravo. Come again.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's Breeze to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
36.
Prescott now. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And Forbath will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. We go
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Jim. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Spot. No. Time out. 26.
Prescott yet again. Buying time to his left. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
He's checking crack. Check.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
48 to Mike. I'm coming.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slap.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Finds the former Northwestern Wildcat, Austin Carr. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get him. Get him. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go. Watch me.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Play action now. Bridgewater. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 48 to Mike. Set the tone, defense.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. To throw is Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bridgewater to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing here, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And the ball is knocked out. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Army, 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 Army. 48, Mike.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.